Hello everyone, Minky here in the next part of Let's Play Pokémon Emerald Nuzlocke. Today we are going to actually go ahead and find essentially the last two Pokemon I want to go for, that I definitely want to catch, if you will. Some Pokemon that I've just got in mind to go for, if you will. And thankfully one of them is right here. Now, I'm counting the Route 124 underwater and the Route 126 underwater as different areas. So, because they are on different routes, so I'm going to count both of them as different in this case. I'm not entirely sure if they're considered the same area as by other people, but I'm going to consider them as separate in this case, just for them being different routes, if you will. And yeah, here's our first Pokemon, first of two Pokemon, by the way. Now with Clamperl, I've ultimately decided that because we can't get both evolutions of Clamperl, we can only get one, and even then, technically we can't even get any of the evolutions of Clamperl, that Clamperl only counts as one Pokemon in this case. So, we can't get another Clamperl, with the logic being that, well, like, we're not forced into them like we are with other Pokemon that I've had to catch multiple times, like Magikarp, if you will, because at least in Pseudopolis, Magikarp and Gyarados were the only Pokemon we could get, and we had already gotten the Magikarp. Whereas with Clamperl, in both routes, Clamperl and someone else are the two Pokemon that we have access to. So, yeah, there is that as well in this case. So, we're also going to go for the other Pokemon in this case when we go to Route 124. Just because I can only get one evolution with Clamperl, and by one evolution I do include obviously Clamperl himself as an evolution, if you will, if that makes sense in this case. So, because I can't get both, which works out nicely in the end. Nice. Although the other Pokemon is kind of rare. I think they only have 5% encounter rate in both areas. So it's not like there's any strategy there, unfortunately. I think I've got an idea for a name. This should fit. Yeah, this is definitely gonna fit, yeah. Pearly CLM, or in other words, Pearly Clam, if you will. This is actually based on one of the enemies from the Pikmin series, called the Pearly Clam Clamp, or something along those. I can never remember how exactly it's said, but I'll put a link down to them below as well anyway, for the sake of argument. But yeah, this is based on them, so yeah, we've got them then. Nice. Alright, now, I guess I'll take a moment to just look down here, if you will, see what else we can find, if you will, but I'm gonna try not to spend too much down here. I don't want to spend some time waiting for ringing. Maybe I should just go, actually, yeah. Unless it actually changes over, like it actually tells you in a new underwater area, which I don't think it will, to be honest. I don't know. Something down there? Alright. That's weird. There's something here. An Ultra Ball. Yeah, I wonder how much stuff there is down here. I don't know, I'll figure it out at some point. Let's go back up. And then see where we can go. I'll just go to Lily Cove at this point. Because it's just going to be easier to go from Lily Cove to a diveable spot. I don't know, I just feel like I feel like it is anyway. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, I should have talked to Sonika actually, because I haven't been doing the berry training, the berry grinding in a while. Oh well. Let's see what we can find. Little bit here, nice. Cause I don't have a map up, unfortunately, so. Oh wow. Nice. I could not ask for a better spawn location for for all these grasses. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna look for that last Pokemon then, which hopefully doesn't take all part, but we'll see. We'll see how rare they are. That's cool, you can see other areas as well. Other areas of the down here, if you will. That's pretty cool. I should probably show off my team, but I guess I'll pass on that for now. I was level 30, we could have gone for that, but no, we had to get level 29. I mean, it's fine, it just sucks that we have to train up more. Oh yeah, I did do this as well, by the way. So yeah, we're finally getting Whalmer to evolve into truly a Lord Massive. Ah yeah! Oh man, I love seeing Whale Lord, man. Well, let's check them out then. To be fair, I don't really know the stats too well, but it's not too bad. 190 HP. That's always nice. I know they have really good HP, to be fair. So actually, no, I'll leave the experience share on them, to be honest, just for the sake of argument. So yeah, now it's just a matter of just finding the other Pokemon then. So if it takes too long, if it ends up taking like a bit too long, then I'll start speeding it up. In fact, maybe I'll do that. Let's do one more encounter, and if it doesn't do anything, then I'll just do a speed up of it. You know, probably a really fast speed up, to be honest, but you know, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, one more encounter. It's probably gonna go by super fast though, so I might have to like darken the screen a little bit or something. If we'll even find anything. Jeez, they're not. Why are they not spawning? Right, here we go. Nice. Oh wow! They actually spawned in. That's the one encounter I said. Nice. Yeah, we've got Relicanth. Nice. So, oh yeah. Oh, actually, that might not be a good idea. Actually, given that they can actually get poisoned from that. Actually, so it's gonna put a limit on how much we can actually catch them. At least we got Spore in, and then we can try and at least, you know, I mean, not Spore, at least Seed in. At least we can try and get some good catches in, because Yawn takes a moment to actually set in. So it gives us the perfect amount of time to just put them to sleep first. Alright. What do I want to use? Probably the Ultra Ball, to be fair. Yeah, let's do the Ultra Ball first, and then if it comes to it, then I'll use the Premier Ball. If they get to low enough health. Because that'd be cool if they're in the Premier Ball, but Ultra Ball is fine. Alright. Maybe I should do an Awakening or something. A full heal. In fact, I've got berries for this. What are you about? I probably should have given them a chest about, but I didn't realise I'd have something. Yeah, I didn't look at the moveset or anything. So I just feel like I'll pass on it, you know. Yeah, because I wanted it to be at least something of a surprise. So, but maybe I should start equipping at least Lumberries to my Pokemon as well, just for the sake of argument. Just because, like, then like I can guarantee, you know, that they wouldn't hurt me too bad, if you will. They wouldn't get a status condition on me, but at the same time, obviously a Lumberry is kind of more difficult to grind than the other berries are. And let's see how we do here then. Oh, actually, I kind of need to. I really hope we can get them then, because we're gonna be on. They're getting close to dying. Yeah, I don't have any other Pokeballs, unfortunately, other than Great Balls and Pokeballs and from Eyeballs, which are all supposed to be worse. And we can't even do another sport because it's gonna faint them. So this is our last chance, and they've just woke up. So yeah, we might have lost them, unfortunately. So yeah, if it does, then it's fine, I guess. Of course. Well, in that case, we've lost them, as we'll see here. And of course, I still fall asleep as well. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks, man. And only, like, not even that much experience points. Only like what, 848 was that? Jeez. All right, well, that sucks. But I'll mention this then: is that Wailord and Relicanth are both obviously required for the Reggie stuff, for the 3 Reggies. So, given the fact that we failed catching Relicanth, I'm probably not going to count the 3 Reggies too much when it comes to using them on the team, at least in terms of Nuzlocke rules. Especially since I've caught in those areas anyway, but I kind of allowed for that anyway for Latios. So, I don't know, I mean, to be fair, they're still legendaries to some degree. You know, so I think using them would be a bit cheap anyway, even for the battle frontier and whatnot. But again, it would be my first time properly going through it all. I've been through it before, but not all the way through. So I don't know. We'll have to see about that. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a small break here because I want to make sure I know what I'm doing in terms of other catches and whatnot. And then yeah, we'll see what else we can find. In the meantime, I'll look through other areas as well and see what else we can get and whatnot, and what else to just fill this video with. Because like I said, you know, we can't get Relicanth now, or at least we can't get Relicanth properly, at least in the Nuzlocke rules anyway. But we'll have to get one anyway, just for the sake of argument. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll see how it goes with that, if you will. So you know. All right, here we are in what's it called, Slateport City. Jeez, I almost forgot the name then. And yeah, I figured I'd go through the PC real quick, just to kind of go over a few things here, if you will. So here's our Clamperl, Hasty Nature, Shell Armor. I think Shell Armor is their only ability. I'm not entirely sure on that. And that's their moves. So not too bad for them, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll put them right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Nincada, because they're also really close to leveling up, and in fact, do we need no, we don't need Wailord, actually. No, yeah, we don't. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take everyone out of the team. Well, not everyone, I'm just going to make space for Nincada, because we're going to evolve Nincada now as well. So yeah, that's the plan. And what I'm going to do then, as well, as I'm going to actually take on Route 108 and 109 and get our Pokemon there, if you will. I've already got plans for what I want to tackle as well, for what Pokemon I want to get. So yeah, that should be fine, because they're all repeats in this area. Sadly, they're all repeats, which I mean, I guess it's fine, but you know, and I guess Slateport City is its own route as well. Not its own route, but you know what I mean. It's its own place, if you will. So we could get this Pokemon actually, and even though they're only level 8, but you know, it's fine, I guess. And I really should put Breloom up in front. Oh, I completely forgot to heal as well. Whoops. Oh well, using a Chester Berry is fine. I mean, at least it saved us from getting hit. Wow, 7 HP of damage. Wow. Seems a bit much at this point in the game, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, I know it's super effective, and I know it's a stab, but jeez. I guess I'll just spawn them until I actually hit, and then we can try and catch. Which, like I said, I think this is still Thingamajig, right? Still Slateport, so that's actually our Slateport spawn. Which, I mean, if it is our Slateport spawn, then I don't know if we've caught anything else. Oh, I forgot to do Swabbler as well, because yeah, Swabbler is actually a repeat route, unfortunately. Like, we've already caught in that route. That was Whalmer, of all things, actually. Funnily enough, and yeah, I still caught Swabbler by accident. So, I'm gonna have to make sure to take them, put them in the sort of the fainted box, I guess. Just to say that they're pseudo fainted, if you will, without fainting. Alright, nice. Another tentacle. So that gets tentacle out of the way then. Because that's one of the two Pokemon I was hoping to get. Alright, I'm gonna call him this. Twentacle. It's supposed to be a pun on how they're called tentacle, you know, like number 10. I know it's supposed to be like tentacle, but you know, I'm gonna call him Twentacle, like 20 kind of thing. Oh, that means I need to put them away as well, though. I need to put them back in the Thingamajig. Oh, we are in Route 109. Okay, that makes things a bit easier then. I didn't even realise we had swapped places. Does it not tell you that you're in a new spot if you're surfing? Oh, that is Route 109. Okay, never mind then, I guess. I thought that was part of Slateport. I don't know, man. That's weird. But hey, at least it's an excuse now to actually do this. Where we can just put them away. So yeah, put Swabbly down here. Which is unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. Sassy in nature, and Poison Sting and Supersonic. You know, kind of normal stuff. Alright, cool. I don't even think they spawn on screen, I bet you did, because of how quick I was. Alright, so yeah, let's go back to Route 108 then and get to the... well, I'm going to go to the abandoned ship as well, might as well, at this point. But, you know... Because at this point as well, we've also got like... I mean, we've not got much else to do really, other than just go through all the new areas, if you will. So, yeah, that is really just it, unfortunately. Just go through the old areas, which I'm probably not going to do any of that next part because it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot of repeats, if you will. I don't want to just blindly get them, if you will. But I'll obviously see about it one day. Alright, hopefully it's enough to level us up. Nice, means I don't have to worry about leveling them up anymore. Oh yeah, now to learn dig. Now I don't know what I want to teach over, to be honest. You know what? Give me a second actually, I'm gonna see what we can get. Or what we can get as Shedinja, so yeah, give me a second. Alright, well Shedinja can still learn Leech Life, so I guess I'm gonna take that then. I'm gonna get rid of that because, I say learn, I mean like they can still heart scale it, if you will. So that's what I'm gonna get rid of, is Leech Life for now, because at least we've still got an option, if you will. So we can keep our options open for it, if you will. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's get rid of Digger. And we get another evolution. Oh yeah. Well, we're getting so many evolutions today, and then we failed the relic count. Oh, that sucks, man. I have to go out and get them again, man. Oh well, never mind. Oh yeah, Ninjas, the Coca-Cola. I said that the wrong way around, but oh well. Baton Pass. Okay, so do we want Baton Pass? You know what? I'm going to do that again. I'm going to look it up again. So give me a moment. Sadly not. But I feel like given that it's a ginger, I feel like they're not really going to benefit from Baton Pass too much. And I'm pretty sure that if you teach when you evolve your Nincada and you teach them something as Ninjask at that level up, like Ninjas can learn now, then Shedinja will also have that move. So if I teach Baton Pass, they'll still have Baton Pass, even though they evolved with these 4 moves. But so that's why I want to dodge it anyway, because yeah, sure, it'll be good on Ninjas himself, if you will, but obviously like it wouldn't be too good on Shedinja either way, and we can always get the heart scales anyway, so it's not too bad for them. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on that for now. Alright, and let's recheck the team. We have ourselves a Shedinja. Oh yeah. With their dig as well. Nice. Dig and Thought Swipe, 2 very nice moves on them. So let's actually put them side by side just to see how good they are together, if you will. Oh wow, they're physical attack and defense, physical defense. Both exactly the same. Nice. Does that mean that EVs transfer over then? I guess. Even the PP is swapped is kept as well, because like I used a Metal Claw, and I used a Leech Life as well, but I taught over that. But like that's still lost. That's weird, man. Didn't expect that to be the case as well. Nice. And another thing as well is that apparently it does take a Pokeball. I didn't pay attention to what Pokeball, how many we had before recording, so I'll make sure to note that down as well. But if anything, it should have either been 35 or 36 regular Pokeballs before evolving Ninjask, because apparently it does take one as well, because apparently that's a requirement in generations 3 and 4. I don't know how true it is, but I mean, if anything, I can go back and check. If you will, I can easily go back and check. So yeah, that's all well and good with that, if you will. Or I mean, it's not too bad of a research to do anyway, if you will, on its own. So yeah, but if anything, I can at least double check that and just see if they outright need a Pokeball. And if not, then you know, I guess I don't know. Well, it's some research I'll have to do. Well, if they do need a Pokeball, and I wonder what happens if you don't have any Pokeballs, if you will, or at least any regular Pokeballs, anyway, I should say. And then the same for Great Balls and Ultra Balls and Premier Balls, especially if you catch your Nincada in a non-regular Pokeball, and like if we caught ours in a Great Ball, for example, would it still require a regular Pokeball? You know, that kind of thing. Right, it's been about 20 minutes, I think. So yeah, I think it's probably time that should we go to? I mean, okay, it's right here to be fair. In fact, actually, we don't even have Thingamajig. Yeah, we don't even have Thingamajig. So you know what I'll do? I'll come back to Slateport City. I've at least shown the path to here, and then what I'll do is I'll come back to Slateport City and then record the abandoned ship real quick, and then hopefully we'll end up there. Should we? In fact, you know what? I'll make it a short part. Yeah, make it a short part for this. So I don't even need to sort. I'm not going to sort my team. It's going to cost me more editing. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. Next time will be the final bonus part for a while. So you know, just be wary of that, if you will. I don't know if I'll take on the abandoned ship as well as what I've got planned to do, because I do have something planned already. But we'll see how it all goes. So on that note, I'm going to thank you so much for watching on today, which is the 29th of March, by the way, 2026, as I record this. And yeah, I shall see you next time. Have a minky day, everyone.